Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you had an okay day and survived today's crazy market. Well, we got a downgrade today, and a credit downgrade on the United States is something that doesn't happen too often. So it was pretty historic to see that. So I'm going to, in this video, cover what happened the last time we got a downgrade, August 15th of 2011, how the chart, how the S&P 500 reacted to that in that week. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below. There is a level for you. I think you will enjoy the alerts that happen there each and every day. There is a 7-day free trial, so check it out. I think you'll be glad that you did. Well, today was not the best day on the stock market for myself. I don't know how you did. I exited quite a few positions at a profit, as today was kind of a historic day that was pretty crazy to get a downgrade. Just not expecting that for sure. You never know when something like that can happen. It doesn't happen very often, and so the market did not react, and still, really just down 1.3 or so percent on the S&P 500. That's not too bad. So I don't know. Considering the news, I feel pretty encouraged, but let's get right into it. We have so much to talk about. And first of all, we're going to talk about what happened August 15th, 2011. So as we come up to this chart, we get to good old August 15th is this candle right here. So I don't know if you can see my cursor right there, but it's this candle right here, and the market went down in one single week, down 6% when we had that. But here's what happened when we went down 6% is that the market started to find a bottom there, and that was about as low as it ever got. And so it was interesting. It kind of bounced all up and down for a little while, and then the market started to resume its bull trend, and so and start kind of a new bull trend. So this was kind of a pretty severe downturn that happened here. Each one of these candles is 1 week of time, and so bad, but not horrendous. There are those out there just calling for the sky to fall. I don't think that that's going to happen, and today is a different environment than it was back in August 15th of 2011. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's start taking a look at some of these other stocks. Let me just get back to the present day here of the S&P as we are here, and going to change this from a weekly back to my normal 4-hour chart thing. So here we go. Sorry about this, everybody. All right, so you can see that we broke down below this level. So 460 was that area of resistance I was concerned about, and hit there. And today we had that sell-off, but now we have this gap up. And so this gap up now becomes resistance there at 456. And we have new support. So where do I think the market's going to find supports? I like it right here at 449, or maybe the gap fell all the way down here at 443. And so I'm going to put it down here. 443 is quite a ways away, but I'm going to put this here as a major area that we could retreat back down to and then resume our bull trend. Now, this would still be a bull trend because we have higher highs and higher lows. So it's not too concerning. It's okay. I don't think the sky is falling by any means of the imagination. In that report today, in what the analyst had to say, the different things that they had to say, it isn't really anything we didn't know before. The government has too much debt, and it's not the best managed. I mean, let's just be kind of honest here. That is truly what it is, but does that not mean that AI is a revolution that's going to take the stock market much higher as companies are able to cut out a lot of jobs in order to even have record profits? And in a market where our unemployment rate is as low as it is, are we really looking at the market crashing at this time? With higher highs and higher lows, I'm not ready to say that. I think that we just come back, we have a normal pullback, maybe all the way down here, maybe get 5% down, and then resume upwards. But we shall see. You know, the market doesn't really care what I think, but I think the price action is showing we have an open gap above and an open gap below. So 443 is support with 455 as resistance. And it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Boy, you can see the VIX really spiked today. My position in UVXY did extremely well today. That is part of my bearish strategy. And I've been buying actually in this cluster right here. I've been buying UVXY. And so anyway, I've been holding this for quite a while. It's been doing nothing. That whole trade has been terrible. Today it got a little bit better, but it's still terrible. But I've just kind of had it as a hedge against the market moving lower. All right, let's cover some of these stocks. So there's some different stocks in my portfolio that I sold that I just wanted to just kind of talk about a little bit. The first is a PDUFA run-up, BLRX, that I sold for a 1.29% loss. It had a sell signal right here. You really can't see it. It kind of went away because it moved down lower and because there's an upper gap. But anyway, that was a sale that I had today. Best to move on at a loss and just kind of move on with my life on this one. Also sold KIND. Sold this as part of my active ETF strategy for a 3.73% gain. Sold OCUP. This is part of my PDUFA run-up strategy for a 5.29% gain. And so this was a nice move. And then it had a sell signal right here. It vanished through the day. That can happen. But anyway, I sold it, took my profits, took my small profits, moved on. Sold AKRO. This was an insider stock that went straight into a sell signal. Day traded it for a 1.37% loss. This did not work out for me. This was not a good trade, but you know, I went for it. They had great insider activity. Didn't have any sell signals, had some previous buy signals, so I thought I'd go into it, and then it alerted right away, and I was kind of regretful because I really don't like... I like stocks to take longer to hit their points, and that one didn't work out. Sold ROKU that had a sell signal right here that also vanished through the day as we got lots of selling signal. This was a very successful trade. This was part of my active ETF strategy. Sold this for a 35.80% gain. Sold INCY for a 2.97% gain. That one's pretty clear, buy and sell. Sold Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, for an 18.02% gain. Had a sell signal here. Decided to take my profits. Just took this little move right here. I am always looking to get into Palantir, so this is another one that I'll just pick up later on a buy signal later on, so I'm always trading it and always moving on. And so those are the sells that I had for the day. Let's start to talk about the top 7 that really is it's kind of bad. I mean, it's not going that great, but, you know, I hold these for my strategy. All of these have reasons why to be in it. Entered these, and until we get an exit point, I am sticking to them. And so ticker symbol ALLE. This is part of my insider swing play. So far it is down 3.35% since calling it out. We have VERV, ticker symbol VERV, down 4.25%. This is part of my active ETF strategy. This was pick number 6. Pick number 5 is TER, part of my active ETF strategy. So far since calling it out is down 3.84%. And CRISPR, part of my active ETF strategy, ticker symbol CRSP, down 13.81% since calling it out. Part of my insider swing play, this had insider activity way up here. These poor insiders, man, they are getting killed. I'm getting killed too. This is not that great a stock. This hasn't worked out. Down 16.61%. Mass 908 devices up 2.34%. This is number 2 on the list. Yahoo. It's part of my active ETF strategy. And finally, this one's been here for a little bit. This is Outlook Therapeutics. This is part of my PDUFA run-up strategy. They have a PDUFA date of August 29th, down 2.21%. You know, you have to stick with your strategies in times like this. You know, this is just one day. This is not a trend. This is just a pullback, and you can still find winners in your different within your strategies. There are going to be some stocks that have winners, but on a day like today, we just saw a ton of selling all across the market in different things in reaction to that. Now, keep in mind, again, those open levels for tomorrow, 456 is resistance, 443 as support, as we have gaps everywhere. And so it'll be interesting to see how it performs. You know, it'll be interesting to see if we get maybe an earnings report. We are in earnings season that is really knocks it out of the park and moves the market upwards, or if we get an earnings that kind of shows some more red flags and some different things in the market. You can see the market go the other way. A little bit of indecision right now in the overall market of where it can go, but I am leaning, because of the trend towards of higher highs and higher lows, and I don't see how you can look at this and not say this is a bull trend, that I think the price action is proving that it wants to go higher. Of course, we will let the price action prove it, and we will let the indicators prove it. I like the DeMark indicators. That's what I have marked here. This is, you can see how well that can work for you. It has worked for me. It has really been fantastic. And I have some bearish stocks that I loaded up here on all these sell signals right here that are now starting to turn really, really green. And so that's kind of helping out my portfolio. Hopefully you have some things like that in your portfolio too, to kind of protect you when the market is moving down. I wish you all the best. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below if you have any questions. Oh, yes. And I had two stocks that some people wanted me to cover and do some updates on. So let me quickly do that. I almost forgot. The first is EFSH. This is 1847 Holdings. And let's take a look and see what's going on with this. You can see we had a sell signal here for a nice gain. Now it's rising above it, but it's coming back down to that level here. If you were in this based on insider activity, this was a stock that had some insider activity about 2 or 3 weeks ago, if I'm remembering right. And if you are in this and you did not sell on this quick move upwards, you may think about taking profits now, because we have a sell signal and we kind of petered out and now it's coming back down here. So this could not be good. We didn't get past up here in this open gap. And so if it were me, I would just take my profits on that, especially if you bought in this area where the insiders were buying. You should be in the green on this, and it might be wise to take some green on that. So the other one was CDTX. I had another viewer ask about CDTX. This is Cidara Therapeutics, and let's take a quick look of Cidara. You know, this has formed a nice base down to the bottom here, although we have some previous buy signals. Of course, I'd like it if we had more buy signals. Breaking up into this gap is a big deal up here. Up at $1.10 would be resistance, and so that's something to watch for. I wish you all the best in the market. Please reach out to me with any comments that you might have. I enjoy your comments very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Raytoven out.